Trey Bishop's wonderful wife, Heather Bishop. I'm 26, and I am part of the youth here at First Ministries, and also in charge of our drama ministries. My discipler was, I had a unique experience, I think. The ladies came together as a group to do discipling just for the first just to get people discipled in our ladies group, because nobody had done that yet. So technically we were part of a group, but my person of contact, I guess, would be Emily Davis. I think my favorite moment was when we started doing testimonies together. At one point during discipleship, we talk about testimonies, we ask about testimonies, and you give your testimony to your discipler. And the group that I was with, it's women that I've known for a long time, since the marriage, or since even prior to the marriage, and learning their testimonies, some of them which I'd never heard. It was very interesting, and it made me realize just how much some of the women in the room had been through, what led them to Christ, how they got to Christ, and it really made me think. I'd already thought the world of several of those people, but it made me think even more of those individuals, and made it a lot more relatable to, made us more relatable to one another. Learned the most was how to actually teach the Bible. I'm a teacher, it's what I do, and it's what I really enjoy doing, but I'd never before taken the idea of how do I just take a single book of the Bible and make it applicable to other people. How do I walk somebody through a book of the Bible? And I took a lot out of that, just that singular experience of how do I then take that, apply it to everybody else's life, and how do I make it to where they can understand a particular book of the Bible, or salvation, or a big topic. So that was a big thing that I learned. The thing that I struggled with the most with discipleship was scheduling and studying. It was a really busy time of my life, which is, constant, I guess. And finding and making myself dedicate time to studying and to making sure that we could be together and be a part of the group and have discipleship, that was a big struggle for me, and something that I had to learn how to manage very carefully and very well. We had, when we were still at, I think it was definitely before we merged to become First Ministries, we had done something similar to the discipleship program, and I had been interested in it at that time. And the first time that Philip brought up discipleship at the church, I really wanted to be part of that group, but I couldn't because of scheduling conflicts and all of that was going on, because we weren't living in Coleman at the time. So it's something that I've always had on my mind to do, just because I did want to learn how to talk to people, how to disciple somebody else, how to take what I know and make it useful to somebody else. I'd say go for it. You make connections with people that you wouldn't have believed possible before. Like prior to discipleship, like I said earlier, I knew the women that were in the group, but I feel a lot closer to them now. I have a very good friendship now with the person that was my point of contact discipler, I guess. And it's a really great way to not only make relationships within the church, but to deepen your relationship with God. And it's a very, very beneficial program. I'm currently discipling 2 different people. here in a couple of months, I should be, me and the first person that I'm discipling should be finished. So at that point, yes, I will be looking for somebody to disciple. At this particular moment in time, I would love to if we can find a time, but see what happens.